What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today, I want to focus in on the Edmonton Oilers firing Steve Tambelini and hiring Craig MacTavish to be the new general manager. And they also hired or promoted Scott Housen from MacTavish's advisory role to senior vice president of hockey operations. That's kind of scary that Scott Housen will be charged to make hockey decisions for something beyond a Mite C team in Western Alberta. The fact he got fleeced in the Rick Nash deal. The only good move he made this draft was making the Bobrovsky trade, but we'll talk more about that later on. Probably not in this episode, but anyway, the time is now for Edmonton. I've been saying that for the last 3 years. I think, he's Tambellini, got all high draft picks, drafted a ton of forwards, and they've got Schultz, and he's amazing, Justin Schultz. But that's it on the back end. Whitney's going to leave at the end of the year as a free agent. They should have dealt him at the deadline. I think Tambellini was stupid not making that move to improve the team by bringing in a couple prospects, a couple picks to further the rebuilding process. And the goaltending situation is absolutely abysmal. I mean, Dubnyk nor Hobby Bulin is going to win you the cup. I mean, Hobby Bulin went on a long playoff run and won the cup 9 years ago with Tampa Bay, but that's it. And that was 9 years ago, and that was half a lifetime ago for some people. But I think that they've got to go out and make a bold move to improve the defense and the goaltending situation. They've got a ton of talented young forwards, but I've been saying this for the last few years. They've got too many cooks and not enough ovens. They've got too much skill, not enough sandpaper, not enough tenacity on the back end. Schultz is a great player and is going to be a stud for a number of years, but he's still not. He can't do it all himself. And same thing with goaltending situation. It's abysmal. I mean, the porous defense doesn't help out, but they've got to. I think there's a direct correlation there. I think if the goaltending improves, the defense will be more inclined to take risks, and that'll improve the team in a number of ways too. But there's too many skilled forwards. They've got to move one or two. I thought 2 years ago, when they entered camp with the year before they drafted Nugent Hopkins, so Hall, Eberle, and PRV Svensson, I thought this team's on the rise. It wasn't. It was on the decline still. Then they got Nugent Hopkins. Thought, okay, they'll be better. Weren't much better. They got Yakupov. They should have gone for a defenseman in one of those drafts. Unfortunately, 10, 11, or 12, Murray wasn't worth taking with the first overall pick last year. The year before that, 2011, I don't think Larson was worth taking with the first overall pick. In retrospect, taking Jonas Brugin would have been great, but no one saw that coming. And the year before that, 2010, you weren't taking Erica Branson or Cam Fowler number one. Maybe halfway through that season you would have taken Fowler number one, but given the fact he free fell, he wasn't worthy of the number one pick. So I guess there's that, but I mean they should have traded down one of those years and got someone. Just like I said, Schultz can't do it all himself. And it's time to make a bold move. I think Wisniewski or someone tweeted Eberle for Weber as like a joke. Shea Weber. They got to do something along those lines if they want to be a legitimate contender for years to come. And the fans in Edmonton deserve that. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Steve Tambellini being fired as general manager and Craig MacTavish taking over. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.